Hello everybody, I hope you are having a fantastic day. Today what we have is, what I'm building is, I kind of call it the Color House Building Challenge, I guess you could call it. What it is in The Sims 4 you can separate the color, search things by color. So like, let's say you only want to find blue things, you can search that. Let's say you only want to find pink things, you can search that. So what I decided to do was I built a house, kind of small, definitely more traditional style, where there's like walls separating everything, and you have doorways and arches and things like that. Like, everything's a separate room, because if you try to do this in, like, I guess you could do it in modern style, but if you try to do it in modern style, the rooms kind of blend into each other. Anyway, the whole idea is that each room you randomize, like, I don't know, however you want to set it up. I did a dice roll where, I just went to an online website where you could, like, choose how many numbers there were, and it would randomly select a number. And then what I did was, when I started a room, I'd go and do the dice thing, and whatever number it would roll, that was what color I did. Because there's 11 different colors, I believe. Let me look. I wrote it all down because I had to do it all written down. Pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, gray, black, light brown, and dark brown. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11. So, you could divvy that up however you wanted to. But, and you don't have to use all the colors for this build. It just so happened that I actually ended up using all the colors. You can also do what I did, which is you can lump in the light and dark brown, because it was like, okay, it's brown, I don't need to divvy things up by light or dark. So, but yeah, it's kind of what the idea is. You just kind of build a house, and you can only use, like, in the rooms, you can only use that color that you've done, and like black or white. And like, I tried to make it harder and like use as few black and or white things as I could. The only things that would be like white or black would be like for the bathroom, I had to use like white toilet paper, because they're like, obviously, because there's no white. There's like, you have to use that. But like it was really interesting, because it really got me out of my comfort zone, because I've kind of fallen into this crutch where, like, I design things very similar in color. There's like always a bathroom that's blue. The kitchen is normally white or black. Another bedroom is normally blue or gray. It's just kind of, yeah. And so I definitely tried to make it more challenging by choosing like bolder colors that still kind of worked. So, yeah. And the only other like exception thing is kind of like, if you have like wanted to put a plant or something, you could put those in there, whatever, it doesn't matter, as long as they like either pertain black, white, or the color of the room. The green doesn't really matter, as long as it works, like, so. But it was definitely very, very interesting. So I tried to make the rooms not too massive either. I actually really like the design of the house that it ended up coming out of it. Definitely more smaller style rooms than I'm used to building. I find I have a tendency to do bigger rooms if I can, and more open living on the bottom floor, like with the, like, I normally just kind of have one big room for the kitchen, living room, and dining room. And here I tried to divide everything up, and I tried to fit, like, I really built this kind of backwards from how I normally build, because I normally build from the interior out. But like, it wasn't going to work if I did that. And I've just found that it's easier sometimes to build if you go from the out in, because then you can fix how the roof looks, because it's really hard to do that in The Sims with the roofs and everything, and it's just like, ugh. But it all ends up working, and it ends up being like a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. So pretty decently sized. You could definitely, if you wanted to, like, squeeze something else in there, or like on the bottom floor, you could always get rid of the dining room and put in another bedroom, and like change things up. Like, it's very like changeable. You don't have to keep things the same. So, but yeah. added like archways and everything and doors, so that way like there's a very distinct difference between each of the rooms. Because like I guess you could do it modern style and put like columns and things like that. It would be very interesting and might be something cool to try in the future. But for right now, I definitely knew I wanted to do it very traditional style. So it's very like suburban-esque home with a very nice patio. I will say that. Very nice. I'm very jealous because growing up, one of the things I always wanted was like a huge wraparound porch. It's something that I kind of share with my mom. She really likes country style living and things like that, and as well as colonial. And I enjoy like country style living as well. And so wraparound porches is like dream, man. Oh, and just to let you know, that house color, it was not a random dice roll. It was Sarah deciding, let's try something fun and kind of make it a little bit crazy. So we went with a purple house, guys. Lilac purple house. I could have gone with like blue or brown or something, but I really felt like I needed to do something really crazy that matched like the interior of this house. And honestly, I really like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. If you hate it, well, sorry about that. Don't download it, or download it and change it. But I like it. And so here, there's gonna be some pauses where I kind of try to figure out like the dice rolls and everything. I tried to cut a few of them out, but I don't think I obviously didn't get that one. So, but yeah, and so like first dice roll I got, let me just say, I was trying to figure out exactly how everything was going to work out. So, you know, but first color I got was yellow. Beautiful, beautiful yellow for a lovely bathroom. Oh my goodness. I was like, maybe I'll get lucky and get white or black or white or something like something pretty. No, yellow. Who wants a yellow bathroom? But I had already rolled the dice and I was sticking with it, and I was just like, okay, I guess this is what we're going with. So, oh my goodness. There is surprisingly a large number of yellow things in here. Like, I really didn't realize how many things were yellow. And I was just like, wow, that's a little bit crazy. So, but you know, you live with what you got. But oh my goodness, this yellow pastel bathroom. And I'm just like, oh, kill me. And like, I could have put in like, I think one of those modern toilets, the newer ones, would have maybe fit more in color-wise, because most of the bathroom is that like more, not lemony, but golden yellow, not pastel like the toilet is and the walls. But I didn't think it fit in the aesthetic of the house as a whole, because it was definitely more traditional style. And then I got blue for the kitchen, and I was like, yes, blue. Do you know there are no blue appliances? Those teal, now it's funny, that teal for the oven and everything, it counts as blue in the oven category, but in the fridge category it doesn't. So this is where I added the fact that you can add something if it's white, because like I'm not gonna put in, I guess I could have put in like a silver one, but like by the time I went back, I was like, I've already done it. I'm not going to change it. I'm just sticking by what I put the first time. Just go with it. So, plus the other thing is I didn't want to put the worst fridge in this house. Like it's traditional style, but it's not like terrible furniture style. It's still nice furniture. And so I didn't want to put the worst fridge in there. So I ended up putting the nicest stuff, not on purpose, but just because I originally did it because the blue teal fit that, but the blue teal colored stove did not fit the cabinet color. So, you know, and I definitely, when it came to the wall patterns, I definitely tried to do more, what I think anyway, as traditional. It has like, you have more like designs on the, you have wallpaper more or less, or you have you have paints with a, what's it called? The thingy on the top, the modeling, I think that's what it's called, the modeling on the top and everything, and then the rim around the bottom. I wanted to include that in here because like I consider my house that I live at to be traditional style, and like the room I'm in, it doesn't have the modeling on the top, but it has the modeling on the bottom. But like pretty much all downstairs, it's modeling on the top and bottom. And I kind of wanted to emulate that in this this build. So that's kind of what I tried to do. So, you know, and sometimes it has patterns like wallpaper, and sometimes it's just solid colors. And so here for green, or for the study, I got green. And when I designed this house, I wanted to put in a formal living room. So the study room kind of got crammed in here. And it's kind of cool. I kind of like it because it's kind of like, it's an itty bitty one, but I like it. It's smooshed, it's cozy. You don't necessarily need a lot of room for a study. So, you know, it's like, honestly, it'd be really kind of nice to have this room if you were going to record, because it's smaller. So... You know, but, you know, green, I think this one turned out to probably be one of my favorite rooms, just because of how many different things there are to decorate in green. Because there's a lot, and plus with the green, you definitely get all the plants. So it would have been perfect for a green room. Oh wait, it is a green room. Haha. But, you know, it'd be fun to do something like Clue-like in this or something, you know, but... Yeah, so I tried not to skimp out on like the little details of stuff, just because there might not necessarily be a lot of that color. I still tried to do like the shelving. I tried to do little details like pictures and things like that. And that horse, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so out there. It's like, boom, in your face, pony. It's crazy. But... I really like it. There's a lot of different colors of green, but I do like it. And like, you definitely can do a lot of things in there. So, you know, and I kind of played around with the wall colors and everything. It took me a little bit to figure out the right shade of green that I wanted, but once I got it, I did. And so now we have the dining room. What I did was I kind of worked my way from the back of the house to the front and then up and back again. And so for the dining room, I got black. Black as night. And let me tell you, it kind of turned a little gothic. I'm not going to lie. I was like, well, this is a little dark and ominous. It's like, what do you do with black? You really can't, like, granted, there's a lot of black stuff, so you're not like skimping out on like the amount of stuff, but it's like, how do I lighten this up? Well, the answer is you don't. But it was fun. I really like how it turned out. It doesn't 100% necessarily match the aesthetic of the rest of the house. It's still like traditional style, but it's very like, it's almost gothic traditional, and it's just kind of like, but at the same time, I kind of like it. So it stays. I like it though. And so it's definitely very, and like, it doesn't seem too dark right now, but once I add the flooring and the walls, everything gets so dark. So I tried to find like a flooring that wasn't too dark and a wall coloring that wasn't like super intense, but I wanted to have the shimmer stuff in here, because I'm like, it's the dining room. You gotta have like fancy wallpaper to impress all your fancy people that you have over. So you got like have to dress to impress. Your house has got to impress too. And so it was like, okay, so I can work with this, but it's a very, very dark room. And then it didn't help that it added these candles. Like, it's like, Sarah, what are you going for? Are you trying to make it gothic on purpose? And it's just like, yeah, apparently I am. So, you know, whatever. Oh yeah, the rug kind of helps a little bit because it's got some white, and I do like that the back table with the white lights. I really like that. But it's still, as a whole, it's definitely a more gothic style living room. And so over here we have dining room. Over here we have the formal dining room, or the formal living room. I don't know what rooms I'm talking about. Formal living room, and it is pink. Barbie doll pink. Let me tell you, people, Barbie doll pink. Oh my goodness. I was like, really, guy? Really, dice roll? Really, pink? So there's a lot of pink stuff. I can see why people have done like Barbie house builds, because there's a lot, and it's kind of great, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh, But it was kind of fun because I have never really done pink. I haven't done too much pink in Sims, just because pink isn't really my favorite color. I like it. I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite color. I'm more of a purples, blues, silvers kind of gal. But you know, whatever. It works. I like it. But yeah, it's a formal living room. It really has no purpose, except I did put a TV in there, so it kind of has some purpose. It's not just a chat room anymore. You do have some purpose. But, you know, it was one of those things, like most traditional style homes, if they have the floor space, they will put in a formal living room. And it has pretty much no purpose. At my mother's house, it is a music room. We have a giant baby grand piano in there, and that's our formal living room. And at my dad's, it's a study. You know, it's kind of up to you what you do. Some people have it where it's an actual formal living room, and it's like, what do you do with that? You just clean it and dust it, and that's all you do. But whatever. I don't own their lives. Whatever. You do you, and I will do something else. And so here I went upstairs and I did the, what's it called? The living area / hallway. I kind of used both of them because it's a hallway on the downstairs and upstairs, so I just kind of mushed them both together, and I got brown for this, which honestly I think was the best option I could have gotten, because it's kind of neutral. It's not like bam in your face purple. Like, I was really concerned because I still had like purple and orange left on my list, and I was like, please no. Please no. And it was like, oh, brown, I'm saved. So you know, it looks like a safe house. It looks deceiving. And then you walk into a room and it's like, boom, color. Walk into another room, boom, color. And it's like, oh no. But yeah, so this was kind of a little bit of a break, but at the same time, it's definitely different, like having to decorate a hallway, because like I've kind of, when I first started building, I was a little bit more traditional, but I've kind of changed a little bit more and kind of evolved out of making hallways. I don't necessarily put that many hallways into my builds anymore. Like, there's still hallways, but there's not like a ton of them. And it's just because I've gone to more open planning on the bottom, and here it was like, okay, I have to think. I can't put a lot of stuff here, and at the same time, it still needs to be kind of decorated. So, you know, I do like how it turned out. And that window seat back there, it serves no purpose, but I like window seats, and I'm like, okay, if I was to build a modern or a traditional style house, it would definitely have a window seat. I really wish that there were like places on the window where you could like put stuff like pillows or some kind of like plants or something. Like, granted, you could move objects but at the same time, they need pillow decorations. Why don't they actually have pillow decorations? Like, you could put them on like couches and things like that. But then, well, okay, I guess technically it would make things like unusable because object is in way. Oh my goodness, Sim can't use. That's probably what it would turn into. So, you know, oh well. I understand, but at the same time, I want more. But that's how things always are in The Sims. We get new things, and we always want more. Okay, so, but yeah, here I made it a little more relaxed than the formal living room. Once again, as I said at the beginning, I combined the dark and light browns because it's brown. Like, if you really want to, if you have more rooms, I guess you could definitely make it like separate light or dark brown. But I was good. I was like, I'm good. Nah. So, yeah, so that's what I did with that. Just kind of putting like some paintings and everything. The nice thing about brown is all the, frames are almost all of them have brown, so you can put as many pictures up as you want. So that kind of it's a little bit of a cheat way to add more definition to a room that's supposed to be kind of one color. So, but yeah, I will say I really like the style of couch that I picked. I think that couch right there, the love seat couch, it's probably my favorite couch in the game. Like, I like a couple of the modern style ones really well too, but that one with the little bit of texture in it and a little bit of pattern on the fabric, I really like that one. It's honestly, it's my favorite. And then I also really like the one that's kind of outdoorsy with the pillows on it. That one's also really cool. And so here, let's see, I believe I think it's the bathroom I do next. And yeah, it's the bathroom. And a part of me was kind of glad I got white, but then another part of me was kind of sad because it's like, well, I was supposed to be trying new things, and it's really easy to do a white bathroom. So, you know, but you know, I stayed true. I didn't like roll the dice and say, oh, I want to make a white bathroom. And plus I made a yellow bathroom downstairs, so I guess, I can do a white bathroom. It's fine. But no, I didn't like say, okay, so I rolled purple, so I'm going to do a purple living room. No, like I had like numbers like 1 through 11. And then let's say the number rolled 3. Well, that was the room I was working on. Like I started at the back. It's like, okay, I'm working on the bathroom. What number am I doing? What number am I rolling? And that's the color. So, white was kind of easy, but at the same time, it was kind of it wasn't challenging to do because the yellow bathroom, that was challenging. But I don't know. I wish it's hard to design stuff without an accent color, to just do one color, because accent colors, like they just add pop. They add a little bit more. And it was just like, I need more. This isn't enough. And it was very white. And I was like, okay, I guess we're going with this. And so like I was trying to find like different things to kind of try and lighten things up. Oh, and it was at this point I realized curtains are needed. Curtains are necessary. Sadly, curtains are a thing. So, yeah. But I wish that you could do more stuff with like that window, the window seat, because I love window seats. I don't know if you guys have ever had the opportunity to actually like use a window seat for like as to sit and read, but it is so relaxing. It's great. So, and then we have the master bedroom, and it is, I got gray, I think was what it was. That was the technical, gray. So, which was kind of nice, but at the same time, it honestly made for kind of a bland master bedroom and bathroom. And like, it was just kind of like, really, that's it? Like, okay, I guess. But, it was kind of nice because then I could use like all the expensive stuff and make it look very, very snazzy in my opinion. Gray and silver are like one of my favorite, like purple's my favorite color. I really like blue, and I also really like silver/gray. And so it was kind of like, ooh, Sarah likes. So, I really like it. I tried not to let it go too dark, which is very easy to do because there's not necessarily a lot of light gray wallpapers, but by doing the white trim, that definitely helps to lighten it up. If you do a dark trim, it will darken up the room. It's amazing what little things will do to lighten or darken a room, and it's just one of those things that you just kind of have to look into, like, is the flooring doing it? When you're designing the color of a room, you really want to look into, like, what aspects are in the room. Like, is it the flooring that's too dark, that's darkening the room, or is the room too light because of the flooring? Is it the wallpaper? Is it the modeling? There's too much detail in the wallpaper? Does it need to be just paint, solid color? Do I need to add texture through brick? Things like that. And I am by no means an interior decorator. I'm just a nerd who really likes decorating, and I'm a graphic designer, so I do understand color theory. But at the same time, rules are made to be broken. So make rules and then break them. So that's my that's my advice for you. So, and okay, so we had the last bedroom, and I got purple, lovely, lovely purple, and I did not realize that the keyboard thing changed colors. Like, I don't know why I didn't, because I'm a moron. But, like, I thought maybe it changed from white. It had a black version and a white version, maybe a silver version. That thing has, like, 10 different color variations. And, like, I was so happy because I honestly didn't know what I was going to do in this room besides, like, besides a bed and a dresser. And I was like, oh, I can do the piano. Yes. Hobby things. Do the things. And so I was so excited. It was a revelation. And I felt so stupid. I felt real stupid. And so, but yeah. So, but this is definitely, like, besides the black dining room, this is, like, the darkest room. Because there are some, like, lighter purple things, but I wanted to go with a more mature purple. It just was kind of challenging. There's not a lot of purple things. And I can understand why, because purple isn't necessarily a color you decorate a whole room with. But at the same time, it was like, I'm kind of struggling for this. But I think the only thing that I really don't care for in the purple is the flooring, but they had like a darker floor color, but I really didn't like it. Like the room was already dark enough, and I was like, no, I'm good. No. And so then we just have the exterior, which I technically rolled a dice and got orange, which was, I believe, the last color that I had. And so I kind of do orange, but at the same time, it's the exterior. There's not a lot you can really do. So, yeah, like I was like trying to do it with the fence, and I think I do it a little bit, but the thing is, like, I did a lot more in like when it comes to like what's it called? Greenery and foliage and all that stuff. So I tried. I sort of tried. I don't necessarily think I did necessarily that great, but at the same time, it's kind of whatever. When you get to the outside, decorate it however you want. There's no rules. No rules. So, and like, part of me kind of wishes I'd gotten orange to use as a color, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I didn't need to use all the colors. I'm good. I'm okay. So, but yeah, I included like seating and everything around the area and just kind of nice places to relax. Just kind of, what I tried to, I actually had a portion that I ended up like cutting out because I deleted it. I didn't actually like how it turned out. I put a pool in the backyard and put like this massive tree and like a whole like other stuff, and I was just like, it was too much because like a lot of traditional style homes nowadays will have like pools, but I really felt like it needed more of a yard because like when I put the pool in, it really just shrunk the yard. There was no more yard, and so I was like, okay, I need yard. I need to have yard. So I end up just scrapping the pool, getting rid of it, and just leaving it as is. I think I maybe put like monkey bars in the back. I'm not quite sure, but it is as it is. So, and I made sure to do exterior lighting on this house. It's something, like, I tend to forget that. Exterior lighting is just not a thing for me that I just really consciously worry about. And it's like, it messes with my design. I'm like, no, go away, outdoor lighting. I don't need you. Nobody needs you. Go away. So, it's a thing. It's an obnoxious thing. So, but yeah, I've been trying to do more of the plant in pot things, and you could definitely just get rid of the fake plants that are in there and put like actual seeds and grow things there. So that would be cool. But definitely tried to do more of the suburban style, not really style, but lots of greenery and like bushes. Bushes is the words all my brain was coming up with was like plants, and I'm like, yes, they're plants. Good job, Sarah, but there's more specific to them. And I tried to include trees and everything because that's something I kind of forget about, is that like trees are a thing that exist. It's like, what? I can design with trees? What? So, I get in the mode and I just forget. I try, but I don't succeed. But yeah, honestly, I really like how this turned out. Feel free, you guys, to like, if you want to, like do your own house challenge. I don't know if this is a thing elsewhere on other YouTube channels. If they are, let me know. I'd love to see other people's stuff. Yeah, it would be really cool to see other people's stuff. I would like it. So just doing a little bit of terrain painting to kind of finish everything up. Because I really am trying to do more terrain painting. So yeah. Because terrain painting really, I've said this before, but terrain painting really adds that little detail. Just that little added detail that your house might need or your build might need that like otherwise, might not have happened. I've explained it better before. It just worked. I like it. Terrain painting works. Go for it. So yeah, here's the house. I'm really glad how this turned out. I really am. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. I upload new videos at least 3 times a week. You can follow me on other social media. There's links down below. And yeah, it's just, that dining room is so dark. I'm kind of tempted to just like upload these, rooms as like individuals. Download the yellow bathroom, the black dining room, the pink formal living room, the blue kitchen, you know, just things. It's a little bit crazy. But see, now I kind of want to try to do one in more of a modern living style. I'm really tempted, but at the same time, I haven't really done a lot of modern style living, so it will definitely be a little bit challenging. Oh, I almost forgot. There was the balcony up in the back off of the master bedroom. I completely forgot about it when I was building. So what I ended up doing was I went back and just added a few things. I added like a chair or a sofa and like some like a plant or something, just a few things. And I think I kept it on the gray tone, I think. But I completely forgot about its existence. I was just like, what? Yeah. I just put a little thing out there and, you know, it's whatever. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have an awesome day today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.